Today we'll be showing you guys how to replace the display on your Apollo Pro 2023. For this repair, all you're going to need is a 2mm Allen key, a 3mm Allen key, and a pair of flush cutters, and you should be good to go. So first things first, what you're going to do is remove the screw that holds the quad lock charging components and remove it from the display. So we'll just grab these two plastic pieces and we'll put them to the side. Next, with our Allen key, we will pop the wireless charging compartment out just like this, and we'll disconnect it. Put this to the side as well. So now we have 4 screws that are holding this black metal piece onto the lower assembly. Next, we'll go ahead and remove those. Alright, and this was our final screw. Now this black piece should just come up. We'll go ahead and lift out our wires, and now all of our connectors are exposed. Next, we'll go ahead and remove all the heat shrink from our connectors. With all of our connectors now removed from the heat shrink, we'll go ahead and disconnect them all. Now, when you are doing this at home, we recommend that when you are replacing the display to unplug the connectors one at a time and plug them back into the new display so that you do not confuse one connector with another. So now we'll just go ahead and remove the heat shrink from our COM cable. And the last thing that will be connected is a white and black wire that is plugged straight into the PCB of the display. You need to be sure to unplug this and to be careful when pulling it, as you do not want to damage the connectors. So next, you can go ahead and grab your new display. For the purpose of this video, we will be reusing the same display. So first, we'll go ahead and plug in our communication cable. We will plug in the secondary communication cable. And now we will plug in our small white connector that goes directly into the display. And next, we will start connecting our connectors again. So usually when replacing these type of components, all of the wires will be more or less color-coded. They're not always going to be color-coded, but a lot of the wires here are color-coded, so it's easier for you to figure out what gets plugged into what. And now we can go ahead and start tucking in the wires to the assembly. Now please note, when doing this, we recommend that you replace the heat shrink so that it stays as waterproof. If you do not have heat shrink, you could simply just use electrical tape. You'll probably have an easier time getting the wires in if you try to tuck in the communication cables in first, as they are bulkier and will get more in the way. Next, we'll make sure that our wireless charging connector is routed through the hole that it goes into. And now we can really tuck our wires in properly. Make sure it goes through the secondary hole. And now we can go ahead and start putting our screws back on. Next, we can start putting back our quad lock components. Make sure to plug in the connector. We'll tuck the wire in a little bit, just like this. And then we will push the wireless charging component into its spot. And now we will put back the plastic pieces that hold your phone. And just like that, you have now successfully replaced the display on your Apollo Pro 2023.